I'm headed out today to meet up with Jeremy and Hannah. I would really like to do maybe a bluestone patio.
Yes.
You guys say that there is a connection to the Underground Railroad. How amazing is this?
So starting with the ceiling, we're gonna give the illusion of a coffered ceiling.
Have you found any connections for the Underground Railroad to be at this house?
Oh, look at that.
Wow.
It's weird going through all of your old stuff and the old pictures. I'm getting married, putting my house on the market. There's a lot of things to fix and do, but the fun part is going through all the old memories and then looking towards the future and knowing that more cool memories are gonna be made. Maybe it's best to do in segments. We'll do a little bit at a time. I'm headed out today to meet up with Jeremy and Hannah in Langhorne, Pennsylvania. They have an 1810 stone manor house that is absolutely stunning. Now, I grew up in Langhorne, Pennsylvania, so this area is very near and dear to my heart. All the old stone structures, I love it. I'm excited to see this living room. Jeremy and Hannah, they don't know what to do with it, and they want to kind of work on a room in their cellar, which they say has connections to the Underground Railroad. They have a budget of around $60,000 to make this all happen. I think that's a healthy budget, and I think we can make it work.
Oh, this is gorgeous.
Hey, I found the right door. How we doing?
I'm Hannah, and this is my husband, Jeremy.
We've lived here for 6 years. We loved it the second we saw it. The house itself, the history. It's an original land grant from William Penn in 1685.
We would love some help with our catch-all everything room.
We haven't done much with it. The space just needs a touch given to it by Jeff and the team.
What are things that are driving you nuts?
So I think we can start above us. We don't have a lot of lighting. We've got these plastic rafters. They might even be styrofoam.
They are
might not
So
be
they
plastic.
are. So the wood around the room gives me some ideas as far as what we could potentially do there. But before I start spouting out ideas, I am intrigued by the bar.
Do you think there's some history behind this
Yanked
bar?
out of a bar closed during the Prohibition.
Speakeasy.
And made part of this room.
I think you should get rid of that. You're back in this area. I'm looking through the glass, and it blocks
Exactly.
this. That is just incredible. This has no historic value or detail back there.
Yeah.
Would you be open to doing like a small cabinet across the back?
I think that's a great idea.
Then I turn to this. Here's the problem. And you can follow me here. There's no, you're down about 4 feet outside.
There you go.
If we did a really nice patio out there, you can open this up in the summertime.
Yeah.
So here's what I'm thinking. We'll do a bluestone patio out there, nice table, chairs, something nice and cozy. As far as the bar, we're pretty much just gonna give it a nice little facelift. We'll lose the cabinet underneath. We'll build you another cabinet underneath there. Upgrade all the lighting pendants over top of the bar. We'll remove all of the beams across the entire space, drop the ceiling and lose that. Now, in its place, I would really like to do what is called a coffered ceiling.
Yes.
So imagine these beams with another cross section and then crown molding on the inside of it.
Love it.
It
I'm
is
so
cool.
excited.
Good. What if we did, for the flooring, a lighter oak?
Oh, yes.
So-
Yes.
Jeremy, I am so excited
Yes,
for you right now. I'm
yes.
excited saying it.
I already have excited tears.
Okay. So you guys say that there is a connection to the Underground Railroad in the basement. So
Yeah.
I want to see it.
Okay.
Come on down. One level down to the basement and then another level.
I like it.
Very cool sub-basement. We've read that it might have been a milk cellar. So welcome. Long way underground.
How amazing is this? Wow, 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 wow. Wow.
Story about the Underground Railroad. People would be downstairs, and if someone came, they could sound an alarm, jingle some bells.
Right.
And that passage right there actually goes to the yard outside.
What if I brought in one of my friends who does historic research and see if she can dig and find a little bit more history on your house?
Yeah, I would love it.
And I like the fact that you were geeking out like me about it. I do
Yeah.
want to see this well, though. Wow. Guys, this
Yeah.
is...
It's absolutely gorgeous. Yes.
Oh, wow. This is a hand-dug well. Gosh, and dry stacked, the whole thing. We're gonna do something amazing here. Like,
Yeah.
absolutely amazing.
We are so excited to have Jeff get going, to see the ideas that they have for the space, to learn more about the history of the house. I mean, every aspect of this, we are just so excited about.
When we first met the homeowners, there was snow on the ground, which obviously is not great to do a patio. It's taken a little bit of time to get to where we are now. Morning, morning, morning.
What's up, man?
Home for the next couple of weeks.
Yeah, exactly.
Today is demo day. There's not a ton of demo. Ceiling comes down, floor comes up. This sucker goes.
We obviously just have linoleum here, so I want to get that up. I want to see how many layers of subfloor they have.
All right, I'm okay with that.
All right. Ready to
Let's,
rock and roll?
I'm feeling a little more country today. A little more down,
country.
down. In the demo process, we have to take up the old vinyl tiles.
Oh my gosh. Dude.
Man, there's the old porch floor.
Well, that explains the transition.
So most old porches, you would step down when you exit the house. In this case, we found that there was a floor underneath our framed floor where you would normally step down.
It's not that big of a deal, but I'm glad to know.
And they have it leveled out, so there's a plus. We're gonna leave that substructure there because it would cause too many issues with thresholds, and go on top of that, making sure that we have a really firm foundation for our hardwood.
Hi, guys.
Hey!
What's up?
Well, this looks better already.
Rochelle is design. What she does help make sure that we stick to the budget.
In order to accommodate the budget, we're just gonna make some modifications. So starting with the ceiling, we're gonna give the illusion of a coffered ceiling.
Just create this as a 1x, and then just adding that. Is that what you're thinking?
Just to give it a little bit of detail, the biggest thing is that I wanna paint the ceiling and the walls all the same color, and I wanna go dark.
Nice.
I love it. And then this is going
So speaking of the bar,
over there.
what if this turned around?
I kind of like it here because now you can see that a little more.
Yeah, if you have like a nice seating area here, you're hanging out, you're taking in the nice view.
I'm gonna go on record and say, I don't like it. I love it.
24 3/4.
Today, Stephen and I are tackling a faux coffered ceiling, something that gives the look of a coffered ceiling. It's relatively simple. It's just tacking on the wood in the grid-like pattern throughout the whole entire space. I would have liked to have done a coffered, and I'm sure you would have too, but nice little budget-saving thing.
All right.
And while we're working inside, Ed and his team are getting started on the bluestone patio outside.
First step is ripping out all the vegetation and then cut this grade down and get that sub base ready for the patio.
This property has a lot of acreage. It would be nice to give them a place to sit and think of what it was like 250 years ago. That would be cool. Jeremy and Hannah love history, and this house in particular has a ton. So I'm headed out to the Mercer Museum, where I'm gonna meet up with Chris and Linda. Linda, she's the go-to person when it comes to finding out history of a cool old house.
First owners of the property were
Yes.
the Heatons,
Right.
which was 1682.
Right.
And then it went to the Richardson family.
Anna, William, their daughter Sarah, they also had another son, William. This is an exact description of the property. It describes the feet of the mansion, 33 by 48, 4 rooms, and then also the milk vault that's there.
Yeah.
They were probably selling milk from the property.
Okay. So originally we had talked about, the potential for the Underground Railroad to be at this house. And we always go in, and I'm always horribly disappointed because I never find, somebody says, well, that would have been this, and that would have been this. And then we go in and we're like, no, that doesn't make sense. It wouldn't be that apparent. Have you found any connections to the Underground Railroad here?
So we did find some documentation.
Okay.
There was a note within the genealogical research that the Richardson family was actually very instrumental for the freeing of dozens in the Langhorne area.
Wow.
And then they also went as far as to deed them land, which was unheard of.
What an amazing history for such a cool house. If I can grab some of these photos,
Sure, yeah.
we can frame them so that way downstairs in the milk vault, we can kind of tell the story that you guys have found and done all the hard work for. So it's one thing to get the stories that happen in this house. It's another thing to have the pictures of the people. I will guarantee you, Jeremy and Hannah are going to absolutely freak out. In a good way. When I restore a house with such an important past, I'm especially careful that my projects are historically accurate. Right now I'm working on the door to the well. That well is original to the house, so we're talking about early 19th century. I want to match the construction of this door to that era. But what I wanted to do was make it a little more interesting with a mortise and tenon, and I'll peg through them. I'm going to make the mortise or hole for the tenon to go into. And I'll just take it over to my tenoning machine. Now, 200 years ago, they would have had to use chisels to make this happen. But to save a little bit of time, I'm gonna use my handy dandy machine over here. And the bigger the chisel, the easier it is. You can see, now I've got the tenon through and wedged. I really want visitors to appreciate the history of the space and the masons that hand dug that well. So it was important when I built this door to make sure that there was a glass in it and you could see the craftsmanship and quality of those stones. Huge day today. The concept behind the design of putting the patio outside of that old porch was to connect the outside to the inside.
All right, that's good.
Ta-da! Now we're just gonna finish the oak flooring throughout the space and really kind of button up this room. So one person's working one side of the room, the other one's working the other side of the room, someone's cutting over here, and then someone's nailing. And when that happens, it's like a symphony. It's like everybody's doing their job. It's like harmonious. Angels are singing, or maybe winged devils. I don't know, but there's singing involved, and it's glorious. Dude, that was great. So to wrap this project up, we've got to finish up the bluestone patio, all of the gardening. We're installing the stairs that will lead in and out of the house to the patio. To finish off the inside, we've got to get the floor finished and all polyed. We've got to get paint on the ceiling. And I'm finishing up the bar cabinet that will complement the homeowner's ornate antique mirror and is a companion piece to their current historical bar. And then I've got to get the door in downstairs, and then we'll be done. So here's the door for the entry into the well area. I'm just gonna cut it to fit the opening. You're fitting a square door in a not so square opening, and we can't really write the opening because it's attached already to the plaster and everything is settled. So it's just a little bit of mix and match to make sure it looks appropriate in the space. Sweet. Nice. It looks really cool. It's the final day, and Rochelle and I have a couple of things to do to prop the place out a little bit. Last couple pieces to the puzzle get put into place. One is the large cabinet that I made. I'm crazy excited to show Hannah and Jeremy the history of their house. And they wanted to find this information. They wanted the stories, and I can't wait to show them. Hey, how we doing?
Hey, Jeff.
How are
Nice to see
you?
you.
Great to see you.
Fantastic to see the two of you, and big smiles on your faces.
We're ready. We're very ready.
You seem ready.
Super excited, yeah.
Well, let's start with the outside. Right this way.
Oh.
Oh, look at that.
I love it.
I want to go sit there. Like, it's very, very inviting.
And these huge stone steps.
So we really wanted to do something that connects your sunroom to your patio. And before, you just had a lot of plants in here.
I love how it's tiered. Everything is tiered. It's like the house and then the steps and then the patio. It's really nice.
And it's a way to invite people in. One thing that was missing, there were no stairs at all.
Yes.
So for
Right.
you to get up and down these, it was a leap of faith.
Right.
So now you've got easy access from your sunroom.
It's beautiful.
I'm ready to use it. I'm ready
Yeah.
to relax.
This was just
know, this-
one of
I
three,
know.
so let's go.
More surprises to come.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, wow, 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 wow.
My immediate thought was I need to take my shoes off.
Yes,
It's too nice.
yes. I love the dark trim against the stone.
Oh man.
The ceilings, my eyes go to the ceiling immediately.
A faux coffered ceiling. A lot of times we paint our ceilings white. If you want something to feel a little more, throw a dark color up there. And
Yeah.
I think this is the perfect balance of warming up the space and giving it the character that it so needs.
Absolutely.
I love the bar right there.
So the point to put it there was mainly so that you can have this moment. So
Yeah.
that you can see this. Now you're actually engaged with other portions of your house. And then coming over here, I just wanted to build you guys something simple that matched, that had storage underneath it, and it
Really
has some of the
gorgeous.
same details and carvings inside of it.
Wow.
I think it turned out awesome.
I do too.
And the one thing we really haven't talked a lot about is the floor.
Yes.
You were sitting on that weird tile before. Now you have a hardwood floor. Check this out. Look, you've got a herringbone corner here. The whole outside of the room, you have that pattern that frames it.
It just feels really, just perfect.
All right, guys.
Yeah.
One to go.
Yep.
Oh man. I like the lights already.
Check it out.
Oh man.
Oh my goodness.
Wow, look at that. I love the chandelier.
Wow. Oh, I'm gonna cry.
They were the first people that lived in this house.
Oh man.
Okay.
I love the fixtures.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that.
Wow.
So-
I didn't even see that.
So I wanted, first of all, we'll start with the door then, now that you've brought my attention. I wanted to make you something that you could see all the way through into the original well, so you can sit and actually see it, your fancy pants well.
Yep.
It's beautiful.
It feels like you want to learn about the house.
There was somebody at one point in this house who did stay here on the Underground Railroad. And it's cold down here, but I get goosebumps thinking about it because a bunch of people decided that they were gonna help harbor people along the way. You know how important that history is.
Absolutely. You know, we always knew living in this house was special, but I don't think we understood how special.
On that note, unfortunately,
A pleasure, Jeff. Thank you so much for
take
everything.
care. I'll see you guys
love
very
it.
soon. Awesome, enjoy.
Keeping the stories alive is really important to us. These are new, right? Hopefully we're making them, proud. Keeping
And
it going.
remembered.
And remembered, yes.